started to specialize, but wasn't really seeing the revenue that I wanted really. And I was putting the hours in for sure, but wasn't really getting much back from it. So I wanted to engage Massimo to get a little more direction, find the right clients and do the right activities to make more money. I was averaging, I think my best years before I took Massimo were like somewhere in the like 250 gross range. And then after that first year, after I started Massimo, I did 7 figures. And I've increased that the last 3 years I've increased that. So every year of the last 3 years has been the best year of my career. So I definitely got more specific about who my ideal client was. We call it an avatar in Massimo. So I got more specific about that, about who I was going to go after. I got a lot more organized about my prospecting efforts and a lot more well thought out about what I was going to say on calls. I started making a lot more calls. I started making calls more often, and I started to really track my calls and track my progress and what happened. That way I could kind of tell what I needed to shift or what I needed to change to get the results I wanted. I think having somebody for me that I can bounce ideas off of and that can critique me and keep me accountable and kind of call me out with what I'm doing and make sure that I'm heading in the right direction and not getting complacent with my actions, my activities. Also, the community that Massimo has and the idea sharing. I know in our business, successful people don't like to share how they got there ever, unless you're a partner with them or something like that. In the Massimo community, there's a lot of idea sharing, best practice sharing. We've got multiple different calls weekly that we have that we can meet up and we can talk about things. Yeah, I mean, if you're committed to getting better and to being the best at this, like I really wanted to be a top level broker. I didn't just want to be okay at it or kind of get by. If you're committed to it, this is gonna help you to build that client base that you want.